For you sitting, think about lengthening your spine up to the ceiling and then gently rock a little bit side to side to find that spot where your sit bones start to connect with the ground. If it's comfortable, go ahead and close your eyes. Let your hands rest on your knees or your thighs. Palms up if you want more energy, palms down if you're feeling a little frazzled and you need a little bit of calming. Slow your breath down. Pay attention to it. Notice if your inhales and your exhales are different lengths. Can you try and elongate both your inhale and your exhale? Breathing in deeper, deeper, and then exhaling everything out. Breathe in. And then exhale everything out. On your next inhale, reach your arms up to the ceiling. And now go ahead and give a little extra stretch to each side. I always say like you're picking apples. So you're getting deeper into your sides, maybe even a little bit of swing. And then let your fingers drop back down to either side of you. Inhale, reach those fingers back up and pick those apples. And this time I want you to open and close your fingers as you're grabbing. So that's really good for all of us with our phones and that keyboarding and all of that. And then let your fingers come all the way back down to either side. Inhale, bring your arms up. And then exhale, twist to the left. Breathe in. Exhale, look over your left shoulder. Lift your right arm up by your ear. And then exhale a little bit further over to the left. You can bend your left elbow, but make sure you keep both sit bones on the ground. So you want to keep your bum on the ground and really feel that lift coming up through your side body, through your rib cage. And then reach both arms up overhead, facing front. And exhale, twist to the right. Looking over your right shoulder. And breathe. Lift your left arm up by your ear. And then exhale over to the right. Again, making sure you're pressing down in your seat, lifting through your side body. And then bring both arms back down by your side. Roll your shoulders. 1, 2, and 3. And then in the other direction. 1, 2, and 3. Make your way into your tabletop position, maybe on your forearms. Spread your fingers, pointer fingers pointing forward. Line your knees up so they're underneath your hips. Toes are pointing straight back. Drop your belly, big inhale. Exhale, round. Inhale forward, open your heart. Exhale, round. Inhale forward. And exhale, round. Come back to neutral. Extend your right leg back behind you, pressing your toes into the mat, and rock back and forth. Feeling a big stretch through the back of your calf. And now lift your left shin up just a little bit so that you can balance on the inside of your right foot. So you're going to face the door and you're going to reach your right arm up into the sky. Keep your right foot pressed completely into the ground. So you should feel very stable. Your left foot is behind you. Your right foot is all the way down. Yeah, you can drop your heel. Yeah. So like you should feel pretty good here. So now you can really focus on reaching your right arm up over your head towards me, and then lift your right hip up. See if you can find a deeper side stretch. And now lift your right arm back up to the ceiling, and then let your right arm reach just a little bit behind you. So it'll go like this. All right, so you're taking like this little back bend. You should feel big stretch through that front chest muscle. So a little bit open. And now bring your right hand all the way back down to the mat and turn yourself back into your tabletop position. Shake your hips right to left. And now reach your left leg back behind you and rock back and forth over your toes. All right, so now turn your left foot. So you're pressing your left foot down like you're in a warrior one or something like that. Shift your right shin a little bit so you feel more sturdy and stable, and then peel your left arm up. Oh, good job. Second side, so much easier. Now, as you reach your left arm towards me, towards the front of your mat, and you get this big stretch in your armpit, think about lifting up your left hip so that you're stretching through the entire side of your body. Nice. All right, now reach that left arm back up to the ceiling and then let it fall a little bit behind you. Your shoulder blades get a little bit closer together and you might feel a big stretch through your chest muscle. Nice. And now swing the left arm all the way back down to the mat. Shake your hips left to right. Getting a nice soft movement in there. All right. Extend your left leg behind you, your right arm forward, float them up, find your balance, lift your belly button up to your spine, and then exhale, bring your knee to your elbow. Inhale, extend forward. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend forward. Exhale, knee to elbow. Last time, extend forward. Hover your arm and leg off the floor. And now can you do like a half jumping jack move where you open them out to the side and then back to center? Think about, as you're doing this, really engaging your torso, your waist, lifting your belly button up to your spine, pressing the shoelace portion of your right foot into the mat for stability. Last one. And then come back down to tabletop. Again, shake it right to left, make little circles, even maybe like a little figure 8 thing going on. And then the other side. So reach your right leg back, your left arm forward, float them up. Find your core, lift your belly button to your spine. And on your exhale, you round and draw everything in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Now open out like you're doing that really slow jumping jack. And in, open, and close. Nice. One more. And come on back down. Last time to shake it out. Maybe this time you flip your wrist a little bit. Stretch out your arms. So I was at a knitting convention all weekend and my wrists and hands and fingers really hurt. I did a lot of crocheting and I was spinning yarn and it was just a lot of fun. All right, slide those handprints one handprint forward. Curl your toes under. Shift your hips back towards your heel and then from this crouched position, start to peel your hips up using a little bit more leg strength than normal. And once you get there, I want you to pedal deeply right to left. So really deeply bend your knees, shifting the weight side to side. Fabulous. Now find stillness here. Let your heels get heavy. Press the mat away from you. Rotate your upper arm bones. Bring your head between your ears. Nice. Float your right leg up behind you. Draw your right knee into your chest. And then extend it right back up behind you into downward three-legged dog. Draw the knee into your chest. And then back up to three-legged dog. Draw the knee in. And back up to three-legged dog. Let the leg float down, both feet on the floor. Inhale the left leg up. Knee to chest. Back into three-legged dog. Knee to chest. Three-legged dog. Knee to chest. Three-legged dog. Let that left foot float down. Take a breath here. Lift your heels up and then drop both heels to the right. Stretching through the side of your body again. Come back to center, lift both heels up, and then drop them over to the left. So it's a little weird, a little awkward feeling, but you might find a stretch in your IT band or hip flexor. Come back to center. Float your right leg up behind you. Draw your right knee in. Slide it all the way up. I don't know why it's ringing because it's on silent. Draw your right knee all the way up. Lower your left knee down and tuck your left toes. Reach your arms all the way up. So I put my phone on silent. I put it on do not disturb. And I told my mother, don't call me back. I'm going to teach yoga. No, it's my mother. How do I know it's my mother? Oh, because I saw her face come up on my phone. And now look on up. And let your fingers float all the way down. Curl your toes, step back to downward facing dog. Breathe here. Oh, what part of don't? All right, put your left leg up. I'll let it go. Draw your left knee into your chest. Step your left foot forward. Lower your knee down. Untuck your toes. Reach your arms up. Breathe here. Let your hands float down. Step back to downward facing dog. Float your right leg up. Step your right leg to the outside of your right hand. Let your left knee come down. Reach on up and twist. Come back down. Step back to downward facing dog. Float your left leg up behind you. Step your left foot forward. Lower your right knee down. Open up to the left. Come back down. Step yourself back to downward facing dog. And breathe here. Look forward at your hands and slowly walk your feet all the way up. And then shift them to the outer edges of your mat. So you're standing a little bit wider than normal. Your head is hanging heavy. We're going to drop our hips all the way down, coming into our squat. Come down as low as you can if you need a block or something. All right, we're all good. Now, don't do this. See if you can sit up nice and tall, lengthen, open, beautiful. Place your left hand down, open and twist up to the right. Nice. Breathe here. Come back to center. Open and twist up to the left. And come back to center. Bring your hands down to the mat. Lift your hips up. Hang heavy here. And then turn your toes to the front of your mat. Reach for opposite elbows and gently sway side to side. Release your arms and roll up one vertebra at a time. Stacking everything up. Coming all the way up to stand, nice and tall. Now roll your shoulders back. 1, 2, 3, and then roll them forward. 1, 2, and 3. All right, let your palms face forward. Make sure both feet are grounded into the ground, and then inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right leg back. Lower your right knee down, untuck your toes, reach your arms up to the ceiling. Let your hips shift forward, gaze up and back. Exhale your fingertips all the way down. Curl your toes, step back to plank. Lower all the way down to your stomach. And then lift your chest up. Exhale back down. And then come back up into your downward facing dog, maybe coming up through tabletop. Breathe here. Put your right leg up behind you. Draw your right knee forward, slide your right foot up between your hands, and then step your left foot up to meet it. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Arms touch overhead. And exhale your hands down by your side. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen, flatten your back. Exhale, plant your hands, step your left leg back. Lower your left knee down, reach your arms out and up. Exhale, let your hips sink forward, gaze up at the ceiling. And then exhale your hands down, step back to plank. Lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Untuck your toes, lift your heart. And then exhale back into your downward facing dog. Breathe here. Nice slow breath. Put your left leg up behind you, step it all the way forward between your hands. Step your right foot up to meet it. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up to stand, palms touch. Exhale your hands down by your side. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot back, lower your right knee, untuck your toes, reach your arms up. Bring your left arm down, and then bend over to the left. Breathe here. One more breath, and then reach both arms up. Bring your hands down, step back to plank. Maybe you're ready for lowering the knees, lowering the chest and chin, untuck the toes, baby cobra. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Nice. Breathe here, feel your heels get heavy. Put your right leg up behind you and then step it all the way forward in between your hands. Nice. Step your left foot up to meet your right. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up, palms touch. Exhale your hands down by your side. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your hands, slide your left foot back, lower your left knee down, untuck your toes, reach your arms up. Bring your right arm down to your hip, reach your left arm up, and then exhale, bending over to the right. Big side stretch here. And then reach both arms up. Let your fingertips come down. Step back to plank. Lower knees, lower chest and chin. Untuck your toes, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Lift your left leg up behind you. Step your left foot forward. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, your arms down by your side. Flat back, half back, whatever. Bring your arms all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Plant your hand, slide your right leg back. Maybe this time you keep your right knee lifted. Reach your arms up. Bring your left hand down to your waist. Reach your right arm over to the left. Breathe here. And then reach both arms back up to the sky. Float them down. Step back to plank. Maybe you're ready for your chaturanga halfway down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe here. Float your right leg up behind you. Step your right foot all the way to your left. Step your left foot to meet your right. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Put your hands down by your side. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your hands, slide your left leg back. You can try with your left knee off the ground this time. Inhale up. Bring your right hand to your right hip. Reach your left arm up and over. And then come back. Float your fingers down. Step back to plank. Maybe chaturanga. Maybe knees, chest, chin. Back to downward facing dog. And now float your left leg up. Step your left foot all the way forward. Step your right foot up to meet it. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up. Exhale, your hands down by your side. All right. Keeping your feet hip distance apart. We're going to sit our hips back and then reach our arms out in front. Shift the weight back to the heels a little bit more. And then reach your arms up. Nice. So we're in our chair pose or our thunderbolt, lightning bolt pose. So try to look out in front of you about 6 or 8 feet so that you're not crunching the back of your neck. Sit down a little bit lower and then stand back up again. Take a breath. Maybe you were holding your breath. Shouldn't, but it happens. And now let's do that one more time. So sit back into your chair position. Think about lengthening your tailbone, making your back like a sliding board. So long and smooth from the crown of your head all the way down to your tailbone. Weight is in the heels. And then stand all the way back up. Nice. Roll your shoulders out. Take a moment. And then make your way to the front of your mat. Let your arms hang down in front of you. Close your eyes. Just check in Make sure everything's going well, that you're feeling good. All right, inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back into plank. Now you can choose your vinyasa, whatever one you want to do here, or you can skip it all together. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. And breathe here. Put your left leg up behind you. Draw your left knee into your chest and hold here. So you're still up in that down dog. You didn't come into the plank. Your knee is into your chest. Take one more breath here, and now pull forward and slide your left foot up. Turn your right foot out and cartwheel yourself up into your warrior two. Sit a little bit deeper, stretch your arms out. And now turn your left palm up, exhale back, peaceful warrior. Big, deep side stretch. Been doing a lot of these. And now we're gonna cartwheel all the way down to side angle, left arm on your thigh, right arm up and over. We're gonna do that 2 more times so we can flow all the way back to peaceful. And all the way forward. So you really gotta press into the outer edge of your back foot. One more time, back to peaceful. Nice. Now we're gonna come back to warrior two. We're gonna straighten that front leg. Reach your left arm forward, coming into triangle. Rotate your torso so you can reach your right arm up to the sky. And now do that same thing where you open a little bit to the back, seeing if you can find a little extra stretch there in your armpit, under your chest. And then reach the right arm over towards me so your right bicep is by your right ear. Take one more breath here, and then cartwheel yourself back up to warrior two. We're gonna take our arm down and up, high lunge. Bring your hands to heart center. Lift up and lengthen, exhale, twist to the left. You can always put your right knee down if you need a little bit of balance. Untwist, reach up to the ceiling. Let your fingertips come down. Step back to plank. Go through your version of your vinyasa. So knees, chest, chin, chaturanga, skip it, whatever feels right. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. So float the right leg up behind you. Stay in the down dog, but draw your knee into your chest. And now step the right foot all the way up between your hands. Turn your left heel down, cartwheel yourself up into warrior two. Turn your right palm up, exhale back, peaceful warrior. Come all the way through to side angle. And float back to peaceful. Come through to side angle. And back to peaceful. And to side angle. And then come back to warrior two. Straighten the front leg, reach towards me. Bring your right hand down to the floor or your shin. Reach your left arm up. Engage your inner thigh so that you can rotate and open your chest. Bring your top arm more up to the ceiling, Annalie. There you go. So it's not so far behind you yet. Now open it up behind you. Getting ahead. One more breath here. And then reach that left arm back towards me. Come back to warrior two. Twist to the front of your mat, coming into your high lunge. Adjust your feet if you need to. Bring your hands to heart center. stay here or twist to the right. And now reach your arms back up. Float them down by your foot. Step back to plank. Choose your vinyasa. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Breathe here in your down dog. All right, so keep your hips lifted in your down dog. Float your left leg up. Draw your left knee into your chest. Now, stay here, or you can experiment with bringing that left leg over to the right underneath your body. So it's kind of like you've got your legs crossed. You can bring your foot, yeah, there you go, all the way through. Yep. All right, so this is the start of it. And if you want to explore a little bit further, rotate yourself into what's called fallen triangle. Nice, everyone. Now make sure you're lifting your top hip, your right hip up to the ceiling, and then bring the right hand down, three-legged dog. Step the left foot all the way forward, low lunge. Turn your right foot down, cartwheel yourself up into your warrior two. Turn your left palm up, exhale back, peaceful warrior. Flow through to side angle. Peaceful warrior. This is core strengthening. Side angle, you're really pressing down with your feet, your lower body, back. One last time, peaceful. And last time, side angle. Now in side angle here, maybe you want to reach down to the floor. Maybe you want to take a half bind. Keep your heart open. One more breath here. And then release yourself back into your warrior two. Turn yourself to the front of the mat, coming into high lunge. Shift your weight forward and either keep your foot on the ground or lift yourself up into a warrior three. Oh, we totally skipped triangle. We'll go back to it. Pause here. One more breath. And then step yourself back to your warrior two. Straighten your front leg, reach your fingertips forward, and reach your right arm up to the sky. Take one more breath here. Nice. Come back to warrior two. We're going to go back to this high lunge. Pretend that we already did warrior three. Bring your hands to heart center and twist. Really reach your right heel back. Maybe you can fly your arms open. And then twist cartwheel all the way back to your warrior two. Come on down, step back to plank, go through your version of your vinyasa. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Deep, slow breath. All right, staying in your down dog, float your right leg up behind you. Draw your knee into your chest. Reach your right leg underneath your left side body and off the left side of your mat. Then if you want to go a little bit further, rotate yourself open. Nice. Really nice, everyone. And then bring your left hand down, lifting your right leg back into three-legged dog or down dog. And then step your right foot all the way forward. Cartwheel yourself open into your warrior two. Turn your right palm up, exhale back, peaceful warrior. All the way through to side angle. Peaceful warrior. Side angle. One more time, peaceful warrior. Side angle. And now in side angle, if you want to slide your arm down to the ground or take a half bind, you can explore that here. testing, growing, changing your practice every time you do it. Unwind back to warrior two, straighten your front leg, reach towards me, bring your right hand down, left arm up. This was the order I meant to do it on the other side. And now reach your left arm towards me. Big stretch under your armpit. Come back up to warrior two, left arm down, rotate into your high lunge. From your high lunge, shift your weight forward. Either keep your back toe on the ground or lift it up into warrior three. Bringing your arms behind you or letting them connect with the floor or with blocks. One more breath here. And then step yourself back into your warrior two. Go ahead and come back into that high lunge. Bring your hands to heart center. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist to the right. Look up and over your right shoulder if that's available. And then fly your wings open. Woo. Unwind back into your high lunge. Float your fingers down. Step back to plank. Go through your version of your vinyasa. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. All right, so we're gonna float that left leg up. This time you can draw the left leg directly out to the left, coming into that fallen triangle. If you really want to explore, can you lift your left leg up off the ground? Your face cracks me up. And then come back into three-legged dog. Step your foot all the way forward, low lunge. Right heel down, cartwheel yourself up to warrior two. Your left thumb up, exhale back. Flow back and forth at 3 times on your own breath, which is probably going to be pretty close to what we're all doing. But I want you to have some ownership here. And then when you get to your last side angle, you can take a half bind or a full bind or and then unravel into warrior two, straighten your front leg, reach forward, coming into triangle. Right arm straight up to the sky, and then reach your right arm forward towards me, and then back up to the sky and maybe back a little bit to open up, and then forward back to me, and then open it back up. It's like a little flying wing. Last time forward, and when you open up this time, come back into your warrior two. Bring your arms down into your high lunge. Shift your weight forward into your warrior three. Take one more breath here, and then step back into your high lunge. Straighten your leg and open towards the door. Bring your hands to heart center, and we're just going to do a quick little side to side here. Side to side, side to side. One more. And you should be facing the front of your mat. Rotate yourself down, step back to plank. Go through your version of your vinyasa. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Breathe here. All right, float your right leg up behind you, draw that right knee in, kick it out to the left, right into your fallen triangle. Reach your left arm up to the sky. See if you can float your right leg off the ground. And then right back into three-legged dog. Step your right foot all the way forward, low lunge. Cartwheel yourself up to warrior two. Find your flow, peaceful warrior, side angle. Peaceful warrior, side angle, peaceful warrior, side angle. Park yourself here, explore a half bind or a full bind, or maybe just lowering your hand to the floor. And breathe. And then lift yourself back up to warrior two. Straighten your front leg, reach towards me. Right hand down, left arm up. Left fingertips towards the front of the mat. And then exhale, open your arm up to the sky a little bit behind you. Swim your arm forward. And then open it back up. So see what kind of rotation you can get in your armpit. Last one. Lift yourself back up to warrior two. Bring your arm down and up into high lunge facing the front of your mat. Shift your weight forward into your warrior three. Finding strength in that one standing leg. Nice. And then step all the way back. Open yourself up to the street side. Bring your hands to heart center. We're going to do the same lunge, but this time we're going to fly our arms open. So you're like reaching out on a diagonal, come back to center. Reach down and up, come back to center. So I'm really messing with your balance. I'm doing it on purpose. It's really good for all of us to work on our balance. One more. Last one. And then go ahead and cartwheel yourself down. Step back to plank. Last vinyasa. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Breathe here. Lower your knees into tabletop and sit yourself back into a child's pose. Take a couple breaths here. That was a pretty good vinyasa flow that we had going. All right, draw yourself back up into tabletop and then lower yourself down, coming into your Sphinx pose. Draw your elbows in towards you. Your forearms are pressing down into the mat. Feel the opening through your chest. And now bring your forehead all the way down. So reach your arms back behind you, palms face down to the floor. Lift up your head, neck, shoulders, and hands, legs and feet. And breathe here. Lower everything down, look to the right. Maybe shake out your hips a little bit. And then bring your forehead back to the mat. Lift everything up. And breathe. Lower your forehead back down, look to the left. Bring your forehead back to center, bend your knees, reach back for your ankles. You can stay here with everything on the ground, or you can start to kick your feet into your hands and peel your chest and heart up off the mat. Lift your feet up to the ceiling so that your thighs come up off the ground. And then slowly release down, look to the right. One more time, bring your forehead back to the mat. Bend your knees, reach back for your ankles. And so as you're holding onto your ankles, you start to kick your feet, your ankles into your hands, and you kick your hands away from you. That kicking motion makes your arms pull your chest and heart up off the floor. And then you lift your heels up closer to the ceiling. And then you breathe. Slowly lower everything down, look to the left. Nice. And press yourself up into tabletop. Cross your feet and roll on forward. Come to sit in a wide-legged straddle position and sit up nice and tall. Your feet don't need to be flexed or pointed. That's totally up to you. But what I want you to think about doing is pushing your heels into the floor and then keeping your knees pointing as much up to the ceiling as possible. So maybe your legs need to be here. This isn't about how wide we can get our legs. And now slowly walk forward. Nice and slow. Stop when you think you've had enough. Breathe there for a few breaths. And you'll maybe, as you settle into it and everything relaxes and you let go of the tension in your jaw and the tension between your eyebrows, you can fold forward a little bit more. Try one more, letting go, relaxing down. And now walk your hands back on up. Bring your right foot in towards your left leg. And reach your left arm out to your left foot. Reach your right arm up to the ceiling. And then see if you can bring it over. Beautiful side stretch. We've done so much stretching through our side tonight. And now reach your right arm up to the ceiling and then see if you can open it back a little bit. Is there any stretching left in that chest and armpit? And then sit yourself up. Extend your right leg, bring your left leg in. Reach your right arm out towards your right toes. Reach your left arm up to the ceiling and bring it all the way over. And now bring your left arm up to the ceiling and let it come back behind you just a little bit if that's there. And then sit all the way up. Extend both legs out in front of you. Maybe your knees are bent. And you fold yourself over your lap. And now roll yourself back up to seated. Draw your right knee into your chest. Cross it over your left leg. Hook your left elbow around your right knee and swim yourself back behind you. So coming into a twist. Helping in digestion. When you unwind, we're going to come all the way over to the left side just for a little counter twist. And then come back to the front, extend your right leg, bring your left leg in and over. Sit up tall, hug your left knee with your right elbow, and then swim your left arm back behind you, twisting in the other direction. Nice. And then come around for the counter twist. And then bring both feet out in front of you. Soles of the feet on the floor, nice slow roll down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, slide both feet onto the floor. Place your right ankle on your left knee. Lift your left shin up and reach behind your left thigh, coming into figure 4 on the floor. Inhale, on your exhale, draw your knee a little bit closer to you. Breathe in, exhale, draw that leg in a little bit more. Last time, inhale, exhale, draw it a little bit closer. And now from here, maybe you like to stretch your left leg up to the ceiling. Maybe you want to do a little bit rocking side to side. So maybe explore a little bit of extra hip opening from this figure 4 position. And then go ahead and bring your left foot down. Uncross your legs, right foot on the floor, and windshield wiper your legs side to side. And now bring the left ankle to the right knee. Lift the right shin up, reach behind the right thigh. Interlace your fingers, draw the thigh in towards your chest. Breathe in, exhale, draw it in a little bit closer. Inhale, exhale, draw it in a little bit closer. Inhale, exhale, draw it in a little bit closer. Hold here, gently rock side to side or straighten that top leg. And now release your figure 4, place both feet on the ground and let your feet windshield wiper side to side. Or let your knees windshield wiper side to side. If there's anything else you want to do, like a happy baby or a cobbler's pose or a shoulder stand or anything else that's in your repertoire, go ahead and do that now. Taking a couple moments here. And then we'll set ourselves up for our final relaxation. So if you like to do legs up the wall, or you have some props that you like to build up around yourself, now is the time to get situated. So lie down, let your arms extend away from your body. Let your legs extend away from your body. Take a big inhale, draw all your energy into your center. So think about sucking everything from your toes, your fingertips, up your legs, up your arms, crown of your head. Everything comes all the way back into the center of your body, swirling that energy around in the center, around your belly button, around your navel. And then it gets to this speed where it's swirling, 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 and then it shoots back out, invigorating your entire body. See if you can do that one more time. So think about drawing, engaging, maybe even tensing up your muscles as you think of everything drawing into the very center of your being. You hold it there, you squeeze it there, you get it all contained, and then you exhale and push it all the way back out. And then move into your stillness. Closing your eyes, letting your body get heavy and relax. Take some deep breaths. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Let your head rock gently side to side. When you're ready, stretch your arms out overhead. Big good morning stretch. And then gently curl yourself into a ball and roll to one side. And then when you're ready, press yourself into a seated position. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Feel your breath. Feel your heartbeat. That's the life force moving around inside of you. Thank yourself for making this time to move your body and to take care of it. And I thank you all for allowing me to lead you through this practice tonight. Namaste.